Instead of chasing paper everywhere all the time, we were able to do a lot more added value work, such as supplier statement reconciliations and chasing debit balances, lots of things that we didn't have time to do before.
We've saved hundreds of hours of time with the auto match process. We've also seen a significant reduction in our accounting staff's time with the accrual improvement.
We've seen over the last year, last 18 months, that when you review your process from start to finish and make the change, there are huge cost savings and time savings that are there.
We just found it was very inefficient. We were barely keeping our heads above water. You're keeping the lights on, but not turning over invoices in an efficient manner, particularly the problem invoices.
Very labour intensive, inefficient and very manual. The average time for an invoice to come into our department, be sent out to be authorised and then come back and be returned to our department was something in the region of 3 to 4 weeks. The SoftCo process now is a much more streamlined, efficient process flow for the paper. Once the invoice is registered in the system, the workflow system then sends an email to the authoriser telling them there is a document waiting for them to authorise.
The AP team can route all the invoices out to the various approvers throughout our manufacturing facilities. They can see where the bottlenecks are. They can see who sits on invoices a long time and why they may be sitting on invoices for a long time. SoftCo gave us the ability to see those causes and address them.
Recently, I got a query from our IT manager who requested all of the invoices for a particular vendor for the year to date. This worked out approximately 85 invoices. He had them in his inbox before he got back to his desk. It was the difference in 2.5 weeks and 2.5 minutes.
When we first centralized and using the spreadsheet-based process, problem invoices would take weeks, sometimes even months, to get through the system. SoftCo allowed us that visibility on those problem invoices to move them through in a much more efficient manner. The SoftCo team are great to work with. They set up several demos for us that were completely customized with our data. During the implementation process, we walked through several workshops. They got to understand our processes intimately and really try to understand where our inefficiencies were. Anyone who is looking to improve their accounts payable process, I would recommend SoftCo.
I think anybody with a manual system needs to automate the system, and certainly I would recommend SoftCo as a solution to that.
I'd have no hesitation in recommending SoftCo, not just the product, but also the advice that they would give and the experience that they can bring to your process.